Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. I am Michelle House, coming to you live from Brisbane, Australia, where it's still a bit rainy. Got some cyclone happening up north, coming through, bringing a bit of rain with it. So best wishes to all of those that need to be battening down their hatches. I think also Vanuatu is one of those. Good morning. Good morning. I can see everybody joining live. Now, for those of you that are listening to the podcast of these episodes, yesterday I started off with a little bit of a giggle because I completely forgot that you guys listened to this on podcast and would have had no idea what I was giggling about. I had my husband Jonathan doing the Ministry of Silly Walks behind me in the screen as I hit the live button. So my apologies for that. Very funny start to the morning. And you know what I'm loving? What I love about doing the Facebook Lives, and I appreciate that some of you listen to the podcast, and I thank you very much for that. What I love is watching you all join live, and you all come in. It's like everybody just woke up all at the same time, and you all come in, and you all say good morning to each other. That's what I really love about it. You all say good morning, happy International Women's Day. Yes. And yes. Look at all the happy International Women's Days coming through. Yes. Happy International Women's Day to you. Have we got any international people on here this morning? Somebody outside of Australia? That'd be lovely to see you there. All right. So this morning we're going to talk about divine timing. I had a catch up with my inner circle group last night, my Rich Living inner circle, and we were talking about the spiritual law of effortlessness, the spiritual law of least effect. And I just wanted to share with you before we get started today a quote that is from the Tao Te Ching. And I want you to listen really carefully to these words. You may need to come back and listen to this again. An integral being arrives without going, sees without looking, and accomplishes without doing. And that's effortlessness, right? That is least effort. Now, something to be mindful of when we talk about the law of attraction and we talk about the spiritual law, the law of least effort, does not mean no effort. You still have to do stuff. But when you come from that place, everything unfolds in perfect time. And there's this divine timing. There's a divine synchronicity that we can tap into at any point in our lives and know that that life is going to be that bit effortless and it's going to flow with the ease and grace that we crave. You know, when we get so busy and we've got this to do and that to do and we're chasing after this kid and we're running after this business and then we've got this new business idea and then, you know, all of this stuff is happening and we lose that connection. We lose that synchronicity. We lose the nature. And, you know, we're not, when we say we are a part of nature, it's not nature's out there and we're here observing nature. We are a part of nature. Our body is doing its thing without us thinking about it. It's part of nature. It's part of this amazing, incredible gift that we've been given, these souls, if you like. We've been given this gift of this human body. You know, what I want to say about least effort and divine timing is, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a real world example. It's reality TV today. So for me, the law of least effort and effortlessness, when I tune in to everything unfolding in perfect time. So if the challenge arises or the struggle or the hard or the, you know, it's too hard, or that forceful, heavy feeling, when that arrives into my reality, I look at it and I go, hang on a second, I'm way too in my head and thinking about this. I need to step back. I need to connect. And I need to just go, hang on a second, what do I need to do next? What is next for me here? And when I do that, these little miracles or little bits of magic or little bits of they just kind of arrive. You know, we decided that we were going to prepare our house and get it ready and sell our house. And then like all this synchronicity stuff starts to show up, you know. Somebody who I've known for a year that I got to know a little bit better at a kid's birthday party sometime before Christmas. turns out that she's got this amazing, incredible gift with interior design. And I wouldn't, if I had forced the sale of my house a couple of years ago because I want it sold, I want to go to the beach, I want. If I had forced that, none of that would have unfolded, right? So not only I can see the start of a beautiful friendship with this person, they've actually contributing to a process because I'm relaxed about it and allowing the divine timing to actually occur and allowing it to actually step in. So when we get out of our heads and out of our space, out of the space of forcing something to happen and making it happen, that's where the gifts are. That's where those precious miracles, I guess. I don't know any other word, but it's where those precious miracles where you go, oh my God, look at that. Okay, goosebumps. That person has arrived in my life now and is going to help me with that. And, you know, I'll be able to tell you when this whole process is over that if you want to measure it financially, us selling our house 3 years ago versus us selling our house now, we can do that. And again, that's divine timing, right? That's everything unfolding in perfect time. And I've just got, just let me check this note in my phone that I wrote very quickly when I got up this morning. Hang on a second, because I want you to ask instead of asking the question, how am I going to pay off my credit card? Or how am I going to save money? Or how am I going to sell my house? Or how am I going to get a new car? So I want you to take the word how out, because how is going back into your memory and recalling all of the evidence, all the articles that you've read, all of the news posts that you're watching on Facebook, all of the friends that have got it that you haven't got. So how is all about that, right? So when you release the how and just go, I don't know how this is going to happen, right? That's the big part, is you don't know how this is going to happen. You don't know how you're going to pay your credit card off. You don't know how you're going to get your new car. Yes, there's steps to follow, but you don't know how that's going to occur in your life, that final zero balance on your credit card, that final car arriving, the final house sale. You don't know that whole process. So just take your hands off the how. So remember that. Say it after me. I'm taking my hands off the how. Take the hands off the how and sit in the space of show me. Show me. It's such a different feeling. How is like, how, I want to know, no, force. And when you sit back into show me, there's an allowance to that, right? There's an allowance to that gift and that energy to come to you. So sit back in the allowance and say, show me. I trust in the divine timing of what is happening in my life right now. Show me, what is my next step? And give yourself the space in your head to just be quiet. If you've got to do a brain dump and dump out your to-do lists and all of that stuff, do that first. Then come back and just go, show me. I'm ready, but I want to see, and you can say, I'd like to see a sign today. Show me something today that I can make no mistake about is my next step. I know that I have to do that for myself this morning because I've got way too in my head about a lot of business things, and I've got a business meeting today. And I need to really sit back instead of how are we going to make this happen? How, and go, show me. And I know that that's what will unfold. And I trust that everything around my business all unfolds in divine timing. It's all perfect. And that's not an easy space that this accounting financial background person has had to get to. It's taken a lot of practice because I'm all about measuring by numbers. But I know when I can sit back and I can go, show me, I'm presented with the most amazing, incredible stuff that I never would have seen because I was too in my head about how I thought it was going to happen. So be really mindful about that today and be asking, show me instead of how. Yeah? How's that feeling for everybody? Did I just say how? Awesome. All right. So just a couple of things before we wrap up today. I just wanted to remind you up in the comments, and also for people that are listening on the podcast, I'm on part of the Money March Meet the Experts panel, with the Women's Business School. We're doing that on Tuesday. I've put the link up there. You can jump in and have a look at that. You can listen from anywhere around the world, of course. Oh, beautiful. Jenny's just saying, thank you. I needed to hear this today. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. The other thing I want to tell you about is if you're a VA, a PA, an EA, so if you're a virtual assistant, an executive assistant, what did I say, virtual executive or personal assistant, I'm speaking at your conference next Saturday. So the links to that are up there as well. I'd love to see you. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Even if you're thinking that you want to go into that area, that might be a great conference for you to attend and explore that and work out what you'd like to do. And the third thing was the Academy. All right, so the Alchemy of Intention, which we do every new moon inside our beautiful little Rich Living Academy school, is we do the Alchemy of Intention under the new moon, and the new moon is on the 17th of March. So if you would like to be a part of that process, the Alchemy of Intention process, you need to join up with us before the 17th of March, and all of those details are up there as well. So those of you that are on the podcast, search for Facebook, Women's Business School, Meet the Experts, and Rich Living Academy. You can find that at michellehouse.com.au/academy. There we go. I'm done. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Great. I'm just having a quick read of your comments. Happy International Women's Day, and I will see you tomorrow. Hi, vibes.